Woo, folks. I am excited about this one. And I got my glasses. I am ready. What is that like? Give me a second. There you go. Ooh, today. Ooh, someone's here. Who are you? Announce yourself. Today, day 21 of Women's History Month. Talking about the 80s, women in hip hop. I'm trying to stay calm because as I was getting ready for this, I learned a lot of stuff about our female rappers. Just get ready because we're about to groove, talk about womanhood, all this. This is a lot of stuff. Just get ready. So let's make some announcements. So as you guys know, my goal is to hit 4,000 watch hours by March 31st. Guess where we're at? 3,300 watch hours. We are 700 hours away. It's totally doable. It's 65 hours a day until March 31st. And I am pushing out, I'm going to get ready this week. I'm pushing out short videos. I'm pushing out a couple of long-term videos, 10 minutes or 10 minutes or longer, and these lives too. So thank you so much for watching. Even watching this live helps me tremendously. So let's say if you're busy or something, instead of clicking out, just let it play and you go wash the dishes, go change the tires to your car, and just keep this playing. So thank you guys so much. Announce yourself. We have 2 people in the house. So I just love to see the number go up. It excites me. So that's an announcement. We're at 3,300 watch hours. Need 4,000 by, we don't need, but the goal is 4,000 by March 31st. Once I become monetized, I will be getting the web series together that was unanimously voted as you guys want to see it. So get ready for that. Once I become monetized, I'll be writing that. That's going to be a web series. So far, my friend, who's a director, she's like, this can probably be 3 episodes. So 3 episodes, or it can turn into a movie. You guys, we never know. We just never know. Then secondly, the art list. So the music you hear on my videos, it's from a app called Art List. So I can, use music without getting in trouble. And they're giving away a grant in honor of Women's History Month for women creators. So 3 winners win. 3 winners win. We're on winners. Huh? 3 people will win, and you'll get $1,000 grant and $13,000 worth of equipment to film whatever you want to film. So that is my goal. I get that. That basically takes care of all the equipment. I don't have to worry about that part. So I'm excited about that. Oh, Flawed the Musical. It's a musical I was in. You can find it on YouTube. Flawed the Musical. I'm in episode 2. And yeah, that's all the announcement I have. If I win that, it's going to be a high quality. Nina from Lifeway and Magic Cucamonga. I miss you in the beautiful. Oh, thank you, Nina. Thank you for joining today. Oh, my Lifeway fam. It's been really long, actually. How are you doing? Are you online or you go to the actual church? Okay, guys, get ready. Today we're going to talk about women in hip hop. I've learned so much stuff through this research, guys. The first one we're going to talk about, her rapping name is Sha-Rock. Have any of you guys know what Sha-Rock is? What her name? Sharon Greene, considered the first female rapper or MC known by rap name MC Sha-Rock. Let me show you a picture of her. Oh, online, yes. Thank God for technology, If you don't want to go to church, you can put it online. Thank you, YouTube, for that option. Let me show you a picture of her. I want to show you this one. Her. She was part of a group, the Funky 4+1. Guys, this was the first group to hit commercially in hip hop. And she was the first female rapper in hip hop. And a lot of people don't know who she is. So she's right there, Sharon Greene. And as I talk about these hip hop artists, I want you to realize the Afro-ness. Because yes, we are quote unquote American African, but and we've been displaced for hundreds of years. Okay, but at the end of the day, no one's going to take away my Africanness. I don't care if I've been haven't been on the continent in 1,000 years. We are African. Period. And so look at just the naturalness, all the naturals. And when I went to Ghana, a lot of women have like high buns. Um, with wiring. It's well, not wires, strings. So interesting. But as I go through all the artists, you'll see a line of Africanness because that's what we are. We just been displaced. Okay. So this is her, Sha-Rock, first female rapper, and then this is her now. You see the Adidas? There we go. If you saw my picture, I rocked the Adidas outfit because that's another thing, guys. Fashion, most of these companies, we as the African American culture put them on the map. A lot of them, no one knew who Tommy Hilfiger was. Because when we step out in something, we slay and make it a big deal. And we cause a wave. And this wave of Adidas has never ended since Run DMC, since the 80s. So let that be known. I mean, and that's just fashion alone. Oh my God. Okay, let me calm down. I just love being black. Okay, I love being who I am. I love being African, and I love being an African descendant. Okay, shout out to Sierra Leone. That's where my mitra DNA is from, the Mende tribe. Okay, let's get into it. She grew up in South Bronx, New York City. She grew up in within the hip hop community. She has been referred to as the mother of the mic, signifying her role as prominent female figure among the early rappers. As a member of the first hip hop crew to appear on national television, the first time hip hop was on national television, this is a huge deal. Known as Funky 4+1, her style of delivering raps on early mixtapes influenced notable rappers like MC Lyte, who we're going to talk about, DMC, Darren McDaniels of Run DMC. She even inspired Run DMC. You guys just hear what I said? Oh my. McDaniels cited Greene as a significant influence on the style of rapping associated with the pioneering group. Oh my, Brown Coat Blue, you're in the house. What's up? You are reliable, aren't you? I love it. She inspired Run DMC. Daryl McDaniels from Run DMC. Y'all hear what I just said? MC Lyte was actually gonna be my guest. Yeah, you would see because Sha-Rock, who I'm talking about right now, she was the first female rapper who inspired the next woman I'm going to talk about is Roxanne Shantae, and then Roxanne Shantae was a mentor of MC Lyte. So we're going like two rapping generations back. So yeah, this is even before MC Lyte. So exciting. Okay, let's talk about her legacy. Sharon Greene Jackson, aka MC Sha-Rock, was a member of the first notable group. Sha-Rock became the first prominent female MC in hip hop. And her contributions were groundbreaking. In the early era of hip hop culture in the mid to late 1970s, Sha-Rock was a founding member of Funky 4 MCs, which later evolved into Funky 4+1. Of all members of Funky 4+1, pop-centric Robert Christgau reserved special praise for Greene. So she's the only female and there's three males. In the review of this, That's the Joint. Quick trade-offs and clamorous breaks vary the steady flow rhythming of the individual's MC, and when it comes to Sha-Rock, Miss Plus One herself, who needs variation. Later, McLeod Farmer, framed her performance, her presence in the early Bronx crews of MCs as defining the norms associated with women in hip hop. This is a quote. A unique aspect of the group was that Sha-Rock wasn't portrayed as a sex object, but was more or less considered equal among the male members of the group. Aside from the minor success of the all-female Sugar Hill Records rap crew, The Sequence, Funky Plus One signified the last moderate success of a woman in the rap industry until Roxanne Shantae and Salt and Pepper came along in the mid 80s. So Salt and Pepper, Shantae, Roxanne Chante, they took the female hip hop game to a higher level. So Sha-Rock, they had mid success, but from her inspired Shantae, Roxanne Chante and Salt and Pepper. So she literally laid the foundation of the female hip hop game. And one thing I liked about this, she was not a sexual object. Because a lot of hip hop now, the women are sexy because sex sells. It is what it is. But to know that she was considered equal, okay, which is an amazing thing, and that's why I definitely wanted to talk about her. Um, on February 14th, 1941, the Funky Four Plus One were introduced as New York City street rappers from Bronx, along with headlining musical guest Blondie with its lead singer Debbie Harry on Saturday Night Live. The Funky Four Plus One appearance reflected a local connection that introduced the uptown musical youth of the Bronx and Harlem to the downtown Lower East Side scenes of graffiti art and music that was represented with the original hip hop artists playing themselves in the 1983 film Wild Style by Charlie Ahern. We're gonna have to have some discussion sometime in Ghana. You are so well versed in seemingly every topic. Probably have some great combos. Definitely. I mean, I don't know that much, but what I do know, I'm very passionate about. And even if I know a little bit, my passion makes me sound like I know a lot. So thank God for Google. Okay. But thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. So, you guys, Sha-Rock, Sharon Greene, the foundation of female hip hop. Kudos. We give homage to her. We're grateful for her. Friedrich, you're in the house. Ghana, 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 Ghana. Yes, represent your set. No, I'm just playing. Okay, should I play a song? You guys want to hear? Because I didn't know who she was. So I'm going to go to YouTube real quick and I'm going to play you her song so we know what she's about. So I'm going to put in Funky for. Oops. Funky 4+1. That's the joint. So this song put them on the map. And I already listened to it, so I'm gonna fast forward it to 2 minutes and 11 seconds because that's when she starts rapping. Can you guys hear it? This came out in 1981. Ooh, that's history right there. The first female rapper. Okay, now let's go to the second one. So, Sha-Rock inspired not only McDaniels from Run DMC, she inspired Shantae, who is the next person we're going to talk about. Let me get there. Roxanne Shantae. Now, listen to her story, you guys. Let me show you a picture of her first. And remember, look at the style, look at the Africanness. It's so hard for our sisters to break through into the music biz without all that hypersexualized nonsense. It's good that she was able to set that pace without becoming that. Yes. And that's one thing I was like, I'm talking about her for sure. And we need to start rejecting that stuff for real. Hey, one thing we have to not forget is that once something makes money and corporate America sees it, they will colonize it, as we all know, because it's all about money. Okay. So once they saw hip hop blow up, because rock music was the number one genre for decades, and then hip hop shows up, totally moves rock and roll out the way. It's all about money for them. It's all about money for them. So it's good that Sha-Rock set the foundation on that level because we know we don't have to. We don't have to go to the hypersexualized route. Will it ever stop? I don't think so. But we need to know that we don't have to do that. So do that. So yes, brown coat blue. I concur. So this is who she was. Who she was. This is what she looked like. This is Shantae, Roxanne Shantae. So she was inspired by Sha-Rock, but she took hip hop to the next level. Let me share why. Her story is good too. Okay. Her legal name is Lolita Shantae Gooden. Born March 8th, 1970, better known for her stage name Roxanne Chante, is an American rapper born and raised in Queens, New York. Everyone's from the East Coast, as you can see. Shantae first gained attention through the Roxanne Wars and was part of the Juice Crew. The film 2017, Roxanne is a dramatization of Shantae's life, which was produced by Pharrell. So she's no joke. So Sha-Rock had a mid success, but Shantae took it to the next level. Yes and no. I think there are a few things more important to them than money. Then people tell all the best talent they're not street enough, don't look like us most of the time. Let me reread that. Okay. Yes and no. I think there are a few things more important to them than money. Then people tell all the best talent they're not street enough, don't look like us most of the time. I'm gonna have to meditate on that. Okay. I think I'm like super hyped that it's not registering. But just we'll come back to it. So the legacy of Roxanne Shantae. Roxanne Shantae has been referred to as the queen of rap by the New York Times and the Times. The latter credited her, she's accredited for popularizing diss tracks. So the tracks that when people are dissing people, I didn't know because there was one battle. Who was it between? Drake and Meek Mills. That's an example of a diss track, like how they diss each other and go back and forth. Eminem and Mariah Carey, they did diss tracks, basically dissing the other person. Some people do dissing to create more attention for them because obviously they weren't talented enough to just come out with a song and be be good. So a lot of people get waves from dissing other people, but she was the first one diss tracks. She popularized it, so she's the one that took it to the next level. The latter credited her for popularizing diss tracks. Billboard editor Natalie Weiner wrote that Shantae's blazing male-shaming diss tracks and hip-hop's first recorded beef helped moving hip-hop further toward the mainstream, calling her rap's first female star. So that was her acclaim. She did diss tracks and she did beef records. One of her songs is actually really funny. I'm gonna play it because she disses men. And we love men, but that particular story is funny, and it is what it is. Consequence considered for a mentor for generations, female MCs, and early advocate in rap for female empowerment. In 1989, the Christian Science Monitor stated that the popularity of rappers like Roxanne Shantae, Salt-N-Pepa, and MC Lyte created a path for the next generations of female hip hop artists. So here we go, Sha-Rock, Roxanne Shantae, and now we're going to get into, I think what, MC Lyte or Salt-N-Pepa? No, I think MC Lyte. Yeah. Did I show you pictures of her? Oh, so this is what she looked like when she came out, right? And look at her now. Look at that queen. Boom. There you go. And she wasn't recently on Netflix, I think, came out with a movie. And Pharrell produced it. Yeah, it was in the film festivals and everything. Yes. Yay for her. All right, next. Salt and pepper. Let's talk about them, shall we? Salt and pepper. Oh, I need to play Roxanne Shantae's song. Still looking great. Right? Yeah, she still looks good. Melanin. We can do a whole live on melanin alone. Period. Okay. Let me play a song from Shantae. It is, I probably won't play all of it, but she goes in. Talk about, you need to get a job. Like she goes. Okay. Let's go here. Here we go. Blue Co, are you laughing at the melanin statement?
Continues with one of the hottest lady rappers on the music scene. Here's Roxanne Chante and Roxanne's Revenge.
Look at her grab the mic. Boom. Love that moment. Look at her attitude. Watch. Hey, Andy Brown. So basically, that was what you call a diss track. She's dissing a guy that's trying to holler at her, but he's hollering at everyone in the neighborhood. So she goes in on him. So that's what she popularized, diss tracks. And then then also called beef songs. So if you listen to her words, it's funny. She goes in. She's almost like a comedian, like a rapping comedian. Charlie, how is it going? Oh, Charlie to Donna. Charlie is like what we say, like what's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, that's what Charlie is. That's what I learned in Ghana. Hey, Charlie. Okay. Next is all right. Let's get into salt and pepper. This is what they look like when they came out. See that? Salt and pepper's here. Now I was born in 1988, so this is when more of my memory starts with them when it comes to female hip hop. This is what they look like now. Look at that. Slaying, you hear me? And let's Africanness. Even though we were displaced for over 400 years, we still rocking the African fashion. Look at that. It was funny because when I went to Ghana the third time, I stayed at an Airbnb, and it was female Ghanaian owned Airbnb. And I asked her, Do you consider me African?" She said, "You are African American." I was like, "You don't consider me just African?" "You are African American." I'm like, "Wow, so you don't consider me African?" She's like, "No. Your body, you are not round like an African. Your hair is soft. and your booty is small. They use girls like you to sell things. I'm like, what? You? Then she called me, you are a Fulani. I'm like, a Fulani? What is that? Fulani. A Fulani is a basically an African that can be from different parts of Africa. So I can look like I'm from West Africa, East Africa, or North Africa. And I'm like, I'll take it. Sell things, give me a commercial, give me my chips. Okay. Salt and pepper. Yeah, so salt and pepper's here. So let's get into their story. And we're in effect working up a sweat. Okay. Salt and Pepper is an American hip hop group formed in New York City in 1985. What's up with New York? East Coast in the house. Alrighty. Cheryl, who's Salt, Sandra, Peppa, and DJ Spinderella. They were signed to Next Plateau Records and released their single Push It in 1987, which hit number one in 3 countries. 3! And became a top 10 or top 20 hit in various countries. Their debut album, Hot, Cool, and Vicious, sold more than 1 million copies in the US, making them the first female rap act to achieve gold and platinum status. She described all your traits. LL Fulani are all across West Africa, mostly up in Sahel, Nigeria. Prezi is Fulani. Hey, I'll take it. Andy Fulanis is a tribe cat across West Africa through East to Central Africa. Oh, I forgot Central. Hey, I'll take that title. I like it. Because if I can go to different African countries, they think I'm from there. I like that. And then I open my mouth and everything gets ruined. But if I can like be quiet and just go to different African countries and be treated like a local, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. When they find out you're especially American or UK, they just treat us differently, especially when it comes to money. I was trying to ride a horse. Okay. I paid the guy to ride a horse. And these other guys with horses started following me and asking to pay him more money. Oh, ride my horse, blah blah. You should really be charged more. I'm just like, leave me alone. I just want to ride the horse on the beach. Okay. But once they find out you're from a different country, especially an American or European country, they just come after your money like it grows on trees. Okay. And that trip, I was taking a minimalist trip. My first trip to Ghana, I didn't have no money. Okay. I just need to get there as quick as possible. And but yeah. So if I can go to different countries and not say nothing and blend in, that's great with me. Yeah. After that, it's a money bag. Brown coat blue, it is a money bag once you open your mouth. So I try not to speak when I go out there, but when I need to speak, trust me, I speak loudly and clearly. Okay. All right. Salt and Pepper, first group, sold over 1 million copies. First female rap act to achieve gold and platinum status. Their fourth album, Very Necessary, sold over 7 million copies, 5 million in the US, making it the highest selling album by a female rap act in the history at that time. Love it, love it, love it. And look, they're still performing. This was in 2013 in Australia. When I tell you our culture, because we all know hip hop comes from Africa. Let's not even front. Okay, you can't take Africa out of us. I don't want to refer to us as dogs, but they say you can't take the hood out the. You can take the dog out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the dog. I need a better analogy. I don't like that one, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Let's talk about the legacy. Oh my gosh, I love the legacy of this. Salt and Pepper have sold over 15 million records worldwide, making them one of the best-selling rap acts of all time. The group has been nominated for a Grammy Award several times. The trio won the 1995 Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group for their songs None of Your Business. It's none of your business. Making them one of the first female rap acts to win a Grammy Award, along with Queen Latifah, and we're about to talk about her, who won during the same year. Their success in rap and hip-hop culture has earned them the honorific title, the First Ladies of Rap and Hip Hop. Let's go to their first song they ever dropped, or their first most successful song. You guys know what that is? Push It Push it. I'm so excited. I love learning new things. Okay. Salt and pepper's here. Here we go. I can't really blend anyways because I'm fairly light. The first time I walked out the door at the airport, a man literally sprinted to me and tried to charge me $300, 300 CDs for a 5-minute cab ride. Let's talk about that real quick. 300 CDs, and they overprice you too. Something that will cost 10 CDs that will cost 300 CDs. I was going from my hotel I was staying at literally down the street, and it was my fault. I didn't investigate and find out how far it was. He ended up charging me 20 CDs. I literally could have walked there, but I didn't look into it myself. And I gave him 20 CDs, and I got there. I'm like, now I told him, this was close. You're gonna charge me 20 CDs? I was hot. Okay, back to it. And it's good you had no shame. Uber was 30 CDs. See? 100 times more? No, 10 times more? Are you kidding me? And I try to keep my money within the Ghanaian community, support the community. But stuff like that, ooh, upsets me. Okay. And it's still the jam. Let's continue. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure, especially if you're from the States, you know about salt and pepper. Ooh, okay, I'm excited. This is some good stuff. What's next? Now let's talk about MC Light. Brown coat blue. You brought it up. Here we go. Lana Michelle Moore, better known stage name MC Light, is an American rapper, DJ, actress, and entrepreneur. Considered one of the pioneers of female rap, Light first gained fame in the late 1980s, becoming the first solo female rapper to release a full album with 1988's critically acclaimed Light as a Rock. Um, yes, gratefulness. She was the first female rapper that came out with a full solo album. She released a total of 8 solo studio albums, and an EP was almost September. So her latest album was in 2015, titled Legend. Let me show you her cute self. Look at that. You see the gold? You see gold rings, gold chains, gold earrings. Where does the gold come from, folks? We know. Africa, even Ghana is one of the most, that's where all the colonizers went and just eradicated all the gold. But through all these pictures, you'll see gold, hands, chains, earrings. It's all African, folks. You can take us out of Africa, but you can't take Africa out of us. Period. Okay? That's her, and this is her now. Look at her slay. You little cute self. Yeah? And what I love about this, we don't have to be, you know, when it comes to feminine energy doesn't mean breast out and, you know, she can literally wake up, walk down the street like this, and the next day I'm gonna slay today and decide to slay. I mean, we can do that. Hello, love it. Okay, so MC Light, pioneer. Let's go to her legacy. Vibe magazine has referred to MC Light as the queen of rap. The Birmingham Times has credited her for helping transition hip hop from the feel good party vibe, check this out, of the late 1970s into a socially conscious form of expression. As a rapper addressed issues like racism, sexism, and the drug culture had been affecting, and the drug culture, which had been affecting the African American community. Billboard, the Washington Post, and NPR have cited her as hip hop pioneer. AllMusic writer Greg Prato referred to her as one of the first female rappers to point out the sexism and misogyny that often runs rampant in hip hop, often taking the subject head on lyrically in her songs. MC Light has influenced the work of later female rap figures such as Queen Latifah, Little Kim, the Brat, Missy Elliot. You know I'm talking about Missy today. Lauren Hill, Moni Love, Eve, Rhapsody, and Flo Milli, as well as rock artist Jack White. So she transcended genres. Did I freeze? Am I still here? She transcended genres. So first female rapper to create a solo album. One of the first female rappers to go from party music to conscious music, talking about racism and sexism. Yeah. Also, About.com ranked her number 26 on their list of the 50 greatest MCs of all time, and number 6 in the greatest rappers ever surveyed, organized by NME. Yeah. Oh, hey, cousin. Cousin in the house, LMA. If you are in Texas and you like Southern food, go to LMA's. If you can see her, I'm pretty sure you can click her logo and it'll take you to her page. So, yes. Yeah, and you notice number 26 greatest MCs of all time, not female great MCs, greatest MCs of all time. We give, I don't want to say homage because she's still alive, but we give our kudos and we give respect to MC Light. All right, next person. Oh, you ready for the queen? Are you ready? Who is this, guys? Who is this? Look at her Africanness and her melanin. What? Queen Latifah. Yes, get that good food. LMA's to go in Texas. What city in Texas? I forgot. We're about to talk about this queen right here, Queen Latifah. Oh, I didn't even play an MC Light song. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm pumped up because I'm talking about melanated women changing the game in music. Let me go to a MC Light song. Hers is light as a feather. I like watching her new show on CBS. Is it The Equalizer? Is that the show she's doing right now? I saw the premiere of it. Houston, Texas. LMA's in Houston, Texas. Get your Southern food. I think Queen Latifah, I think it's called Equalizer. It was good. I was like, oh my. Light as a rock. This is good too. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go and just buy all this music. Because after researching and studying, this is some good stuff. Like what they say, especially the conscious rappers like MC Light and Queen Latifah. I was like, what are you talking about? Buying my new meditation.
Must I say it again? I said it before. Move out the way when I'm coming through the door. Me heavy, it's light as a rock. Guys, watch, even some of the girls clock. Step back, it ain't that type of party. No reply if you hate somebody. Get out my face, don't want to hear no
Love
more. If you
Latifah.
hate rejection, don't try to score first base. You ain't got what it takes to smile.
Africanist. Yo, ain't you hear? Look at Egypt. Original name Sias. Look at that.
Light as a rock, or I should say a boulder, rolling down your neck, pounding on your shoulders. Never shall I be an MC called the wannabe. I am the light, L-Y-T-E. This is the way it is. Don't ever forget. Hear the rhyme someone else and you know they fit. All and the way, just little obstacles.
Look how deep this is, guys. Look, and then she comes through with the modern American African. With the African in the back. I can't. See, and this, okay, you're gonna have to look at this video because she goes from cave women all the way to like the 1920s, goes way back to freaking Sias, aka Egypt, and brings it, but she looks modern whenever she raps. Artists, creatives out there, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So good, so good. Ah, so satisfying. Okay, so that's MC Light. Woo. I'm on a music high right now. Okay, next person. I think it's Queen Latifah. Yes, Queen Latifah. So let me show you her. So I showed you one photo. So this is her, right? Back then, and this is her now. Still slaying, still looking good. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's read about her. Queen Latifah, aka Donna Elaine Owens, born in 1970, known professionally as Queen Latifah, is an American rapper, actress, and singer. Born in Newark, New Jersey, she signed with Tommy Boy Records in 1989 and released her debut album, All Hail the Queen, on November 28, 1989. Ooh, excuse me. Featuring the hit single Ladies First, Nature of a Sister 1991 was her second and final album with Tommy Boy Records. Let's talk about her legacy because Queen Latifah has changed the game. Queen Latifah has been referred to as the Queen of Rap and the Queen. Brown Coat Blue, you said, yeah, it's pretty good. Were you talking about LMA's to-go food or the video? Look, I'm trying to plug my cousin. Shoot. Okay. The Queen of Hip Hop, by several media articles. Danita Smith, as an editor for New York Magazine 1990, called her the Queen of Rap in her profile article. In the book Notable Black American Women, Jessie Carney Smith considered her rap's first feminist and one of the few women to make a mark in the male-dominated field of rap music. Variety calls her one of the major forerunners for women in modern hip-hop. Let me go back to where it says, in the book Notable Black American Women, as you see, they start replacing African with Black. That's a whole nother subject, guys, but I just wanted to point that out. We're not a color, okay? Variety, oh my bad, I was talking about the Equalizer star. Oh, okay, yes, the show is good. And LMA's food's good too. The Guardian, modern hip hop. The Guardian considered her a pioneer of female rap. Our music writer Stevie Huey stated that Latifah was certainly not the first female rapper, but she was the first one to become a bona fide star. Latifah became the first solo female rapper to receive a RIAA certification for an album, Black Rain, a commercial breakthrough that the AllMusic editor considered that created a path for a talented crew of women rappers to make their own way onto the charts as the 90s progressed. Her breakthrough also helped place New Jersey on the hip-hop map. Any Jerseyers in the house? I don't know what an RIAA certification. I'm going to click on that and find out what that is. In the United States, the Recording Industry Association of America awards certifications based on the number of albums and singles sold through retail and other ancillary markets. Other countries have similar awards. Okay. Certification is not automatic. For an award to be made, the record label must request certification. The audit is conducted against net shipments after returns most often. An artist royalty statement is used, which includes albums sold directly to retailers and one stops, direct to consumer sales, music clubs, and mail orders. That's a big deal. So she was the first female rapper to do that. Wow. Now we're talking the market, mass production. Okay, Queen Latifah, let's go. Love that. According to an African American review, oh, they kept African in there. Nice. Her Afro-centric feminist music video for Ladies First presented a televisual moment and disrupted the continuity of sexism and racism that dominated the music videos at the time. The song was listed on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll and was one of the first texts to address the declining standards of male female relationships in community life. Author Trisha Rose expressed that it offered hip hop for the development of pro female, pro black diaspora's political consciousness. Hmm. Pro black diasporas. Okay. In contrast, Okla Jones noted that the song Unity, which lyrics confront slurs against women in hip hop, you know I'm about to play that song, period, culture and address other types of disrespect, created a path for future female rappers to be their authentic selves. Is that the song with Moni Love in it? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Vibe magazine has noted her as, I don't know if there's a feature on that song. I gotta listen to the full song. Vibe magazine has noted her as the first female rapper to cross over into TV and film. As an artist that broke barriers and set standards for Black women, there we go, calling us a color. She was lit. Queen Latifah, she's on a whole different level. As an artist that broke barriers and set standards for Black women in music to follow, cited her as the first lady of hip hop. In 2020 Vogue, editor Janelle Okwodu, ooh, I wonder if that's a Nigerian last name, Okwodu, Okwodu, considered her a fashion icon that helped to start a conversation about body image that continues to this day because she's considered heavy set. So whenever you do something different and you're not a stick and you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes and you become popular, you start a whole trend. Crediting her among the first artists that pioneered the climate of size, inclusivity, and muses of all shapes. Do you understand? The model, like I'm a size 4. If I'm the biggest regular model can be. If I was size 5, I'll be considered a plus size model. Isn't that ridiculous? So I barely made the cut, and I'm small, okay? But she changed the game in fashion. I mean, we can do a whole stream on fashion alone, but Queen Latifah became an influence to R&B, soul, hip hop artists such as Eve, Da Brat, Little Kim, Fugees, Jill Scott, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Rima Ma, Ivy Queen, Foxy Brown, Miss Dynamite, Naughty by Nature, Rhapsody, Megan Thee Stallion, as well as actors Michael K. Williams, Kiki Palmer, Vin Diesel, and author Jason Reynolds. Playwright Lin-Manuel Miranda has stated that Latifah inspired the portrayal of Angelica Schuyler in the musical Hamilton. Oh, I'm trying to calm down, guys. I just get so hyped when we just do big things, life changing things, record setting things. And guess what time it is? It's time to play Unity. Oh, I need to calm down. Okay. Or do I? Let me get there. Ooh, you're ready. I'm so excited to play this song. Look at her. She's so pretty. Sorry, I didn't buy the no commercials on YouTube. I'm on the free package. Yeah, Queen Latifah, yeah, Brown Coat, one of the all-time greats. Especially she That movie she did with Steve Martin is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was Bringing Down the House. We still talk about that movie. What's that line in that movie? We talk about it. Mama, is Master gonna sell us in the morning? Yeah, even though that's really jacked up, it was funny. Ooh. Oh, if you ain't hype right now, I don't know what to tell you. Leave my life. No, I'm just playing. Just playing. No, don't leave. Stay with me, please. Okay. And of course, all hail. Who you guys know who I'm about to talk about right now? This is the last person I'm going to talk about. She inspired my look. If you see the picture I used for this live, I literally saw what she did. I was like, I'm putting blue lipstick on. I'm having an Adidas jumpsuit. I always loved her, and Eve was the other lady rapper that I really liked. Eve was bomb too. She came out when I was in junior high. I remember I was in sixth grade when Eve came out. Let me show you who I'm going to talk about next. This woman inspired my whole life. Ready? Who is this, huh? Who is this? Let me show you another picture. Look at this one. Who is this? Who is this, folks? Huh? This is the photo that inspired my look. Missy to the Elliott. We love you, Missy. Oh my God. I don't even think I can read all that. Yes, Missy, you got it right. Let me just start reading because I'm trying to not go over an hour. Okay. Melissa Arnett Elliott. I didn't even know that was her name. Is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. She embarked on her music career with R&B girl group Sista in the early mid 1990s, and later became a member of the Swing Mob collective along with childhood friend and longtime collaborator Timbaland. I didn't even know they were childhood friends. I thought they were just tight like that. Nice. That's even better. Family. With whom she worked on projects for American R&B acts Aaliyah, 702, Total, and SWV. Yep, Missy. Missy is the bomb too. Yep, she is. Following several collaborations and guest appearances, she launched her solo career in 1997 with her debut album, Super Duper Fly. Super Duper Fly. Okay. And which spawned the top 20 single, Sock It To Me. The album debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200, the highest charting debut for a female rapper of all time. I'm trying to stay calm here, but I just love to see my sisters win. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the creative space. Elliott's second album, The Real World, was released in 1999 and produced the singles She's a Bitch, All in My Grill. Why you all in my grill? Can you pay my bills? Yeah. And top 5 hit Hot Boys. The remix of the latter song broke the record for most weeks at number 1 on the U.S. R&B chart on the issue dated January 15, 2000, as well as spending 18 weeks at number 1 on the Hot Rap Singles chart from December 1999 to March 2000. with the release of Missy E, So Addicted 2001, Under Construction 22, and this is not a test 2003. Elliott established an international career that yielded hits including Get Your Freak On, Get Your Freak On. That song, that came out when I was high school. That was the banger. Ooh. And if you watch her videos, she has African dancing. It's okay. 1 Minute Man, For My People, Gossip Folks, and Work It. I remember all those Hot Boy remixes. Yes. Later won her Grammy Award for Best Female Rap Solo Performance. Elliott has been referred to as the Queen of Rap by several media articles. Elliott went on to win 4 Grammy Awards and sold over 30 million records in the United States. She's the best-selling female rapper in Nielsen music history. According to Billboard in 2017 and 2019, she released her first extended play titled Iconology. Became the first female rapper inducted into Songwriters Hall of Fame and received the MTV VMA's Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award for her impact on the music video landscape. In 2020, Billboard ranked her at number 5 on the 100 greatest music video artists of all time. In 2021, she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You guys, I just skimmed through her legacy. Let me show you another picture. This is when she won. She was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. This woman is not here to play games with nobody. Okay, she came to slay, and she's still currently doing it. Why am I doing this? You know that game? You go like that. Anyways, Missy Elliot, we give homage, and we give you kudos. This woman, when I tell you, so let me go back. So it went from her. It went from Sha-Rock, first female hip hop artist, the Funky Four, right? That's what she looks like now. To Roxanne Shantae. Then Roxanne Chante inspired and became a mentor to Salt-N-Pepa, MC Light, Queen Latifah. We love you, Queen. And then Missy. So literally Missy, without Sha-Rock, this legendary queen right here wouldn't be who she is. And she gets all acclaim. She gives homage to everyone, right? She knows where she comes from. She knows what back she stands on. All these people are still alive. So I was going to say we can respect our ancestors, but they're still alive. They're still here. I remember Missy over at the White House driving around rapping and singing with Michelle Obama. What? I did not know that. When you're at the White House rapping, you crossed over, or you entered into a different realm, period. Okay, guys, it's almost an hour I've been on this thing. Oh, we gotta play a song. What? I'm tripping. Okay, we'll end it with a song. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for an hour. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna go this long, but this is a topic that I love. I love Black women. I love music. It's gotta be out there on YouTube somewhere. I'm gonna look that up. Let's go to Missy Elliott. This is the song. Let's just see what pops up. The first song. Oh, of course this one pop up. Sorry, the ad. I haven't paid for the ad list YouTube. Work It popped up. That was the first song that popped up. Come on. There's Timberland. And I love the duo that they've known each other since they were kids, childhood friends. Look at this. She's ridiculous. Who does this? No one. Watch the dance moves. Very African. If you got a beat, let me search it. I gotta work it. I come from ya. Look at the fashion, gold. You like a vulture. Ooh, don't ya? Look at the Adidas. Always for ya. Work it. She's she's good indeed. 100. There's no one like her. Henceforth, the Songwriters Hall of Shame and the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award for music videos. Afros, gold chain, kitchenette. Halle Berry post out. Better. Ooh, drugged them. Sorry. Who would think to reverse in their own video? Oh my. I don't know how long I'm gonna let this play, but I guess we're just gonna hang here. I'm trying to wait. I think it's the other video when they have African dancing. But either way, that twerk and all that, that's African. Let's not front. Voice, type of voice, Chinese voice, science. Yeah. Do your thing. You ahead of the game. Get ahead. No stop. That part. Did you see that part? Did you? The slave slapped the white man, and the white face came off. She's calling out coonage, guys. Coonage! Oh my god! You don't like coon. We can literally break this video down and break down the inspiration of Africa. I don't call that colonization. There's so many symbolisms, folks. And on that note, folks, I love her raps too, Andy. Folks. I mean, creatives and artists, I just when they come out with quality, even like for example, Missy Elliott's all her songs are not like lyrically like intellectual. But her work, if you look at it, she's so smart. She knows a lot of people are low frequency, right? So she has to mix the beat, she has to make the beat bomb. But her messages and her videos, rap. It's a rap. Okay, guys. I'm over talking now. I'm hyped. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Ella Mays, get your soul food in Houston, Texas. Brown Coat Blue, thank you for hanging out with me. Andy Brown, thank you for hanging out. Friedick, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate your participation. Like I said, we're at 3,300 watch hours. You just hanging with me is helping me drastically. And yes, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye. Good vibes all day, Andy. Good vibes.